do what you all have done in such a short amount of time is not, revolutionary is not even the word. I mean, what you all have done in such a short amount of time is just, I thank God every morning for you. I thank God every morning for you. And as I'm sitting there interviewing Troy Aikman, here's this guy, he's a friend, you know, we've had how many lunches with him and all this stuff, and it's hilarious. I'm interviewing him live. And after I asked the first question, go watch the video, because my wife asked me why I smiled really big after the first question. She asked me this last night, and she was watching the video, and I go, you saw that? She goes, yeah, you got this big smile all of a sudden. I go, well, truthfully, I hate to admit this, but after he's answering my first question, I'm sitting there staring at Troy Aikman going, I'm staring at Troy Aikman. I didn't realize it was real until that moment. And it was so funny because in my mind I was laughing because I was going, holy cow, I've got to sound wrong. This is David Wilkes, our audiovisual guy. He does all kind of stuff for us. Everything good? Good. If you want to be on TV, just tell me. We'll bring you down here. I mean, so I heard that. But the moral of the story is this. Troy's sitting there talking, and I'm like lost in the moment. Have you ever done that when someone's speaking to you and you're just lost in the moment and you didn't hear a word they said? Right? Well, that was me. So I'm sitting there going, oh, crud, because it wasn't scripted. It was a Q&A just like on the go. We had no script, no nothing. So I'm sitting there going, I got to get locked in. What did he just say? I have to have a follow-up question for this interview. So anyway, you're at the right place, right time. I don't want to belabor the point. It's so exciting to see what you all are doing, and it's insane. It's insane to see what you're doing. And for those of you that are guests, if you want the IDLife, you're at the right place. That's the easiest way I can put it. It's the right time, so let me show you how this product works. ID Nutrition is our core product. It's our flagship product. No one has it. We're the only ones that do. This is a customized supplementation platform that takes the guesswork out of what you need. You go online, you fill out a HIPAA-compliant assessment. HIPAA-compliant is huge, and here's why. We can get our product into benefits companies, insurance companies, wellness programs. Highly regulated entities can promote our product because we're HIPAA-compliant, right? In fact, we have an associate in the room right now. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to, I'm a baseball guy. I used to play pro baseball, so it's like superstition. You wait till it's all done before you, right? You don't sit there in the ninth with 2 outs, 0-2 count and go, oh, he's about to have a perfect game, right? You don't do that. But anyway, he's got a benefits company that we've got on board, and the contract's done. Basically, it's going to equate to billions of dollars in revenue a year for our company, which is going to equate to millions and millions and millions of dollars in income for this independent associate. And the reason being that it's even allowable is because we're HIPAA compliant. Look, all these wellness companies want their employees to be what? Healthy, right? Insurance is the biggest cost. Lisa told you, I own a bunch of companies. My biggest expense other than just payroll is insurance for my employee. So if I can get my employees healthier, right, that saves me a ton of money. And so you have all these companies that are been looking for something, but they're not allowed to promote some random supplement company. Ours they can because we're not random, which I'll explain momentarily. So you'll fill this out. This example is going to be a gentleman named Mark. Ladies, your questions will be a little bit different because obviously you have female-related stuff that men don't have. Hopefully Mark's not pregnant, right? You get the point, right? Hopefully he's not trying to get pregnant. Hopefully he's not breastfeeding. Okay, so it's going to ask you, hopefully he's not on menopause. So anyway, the point is it's going to ask ladies different questions than it is men. How many alcoholic beverages you drink per day? We need to change that to per day and night. We had a lady, she goes, I don't drink any of the day, but at nighttime, right? It's so funny. One of my buddies, we were out to dinner, and I was showing him this, and his wife was with us, and she goes, I have about a glass of wine a night. And he looked at her and goes, girl, you have like 5 glasses of wine a night. And she goes, no, I don't. And he goes, you're right. Your one glass is that big, right? So it's stress. Jennifer Moran was at my house last night, and we were hanging out with my wife, and we gave her a copy of Fit for Stress because she wanted to read it. And the author of Fit for Stress will be speaking live at our event May 1st through 3rd. But Dr. Kenneth Cooper wrote the foreword. That's the Cooper Clinic, right? The father of aerobics, the father of preventative medicine, etc. Which is interesting. A lot of people don't know what preventative medicine means. Our generation, for the most part, there's some younger folks in here, we don't know about preventive. Our whole thought process is when something goes wrong, go where? To the doctor, right? And obviously you need to go to the doctor. But the whole future, they realize, is do everything preventative so you don't have to, right? And that's something the 40-year-old and up generation, if you will, they're just starting to grasp that concept. That 35 and under, they understand, look, like supplements. Somebody in their under the age of 40, it's rare if they're not taking supplements. It's bizarre because they understand you have to take supplements because you cannot get all the nutrients you need in the foods you eat. You've got soil depletion, etc. Fact, a tomato. If you eat a tomato today, you're not eating a tomato. You're eating 1/7 of a tomato. It's a fact, right? And there's tons of examples like that, right, on soil depletion. In fact, renowned cardiologist Abraham Jacob, he did a whole seminar on this, a symposium. We'll have all the statistics for you, etc. So the point is this, you need nutrition. But when I was in school, they didn't teach us that. I didn't learn anything about all this stuff, right? The kids today, they're learning this, right? So nutrition and supplementation is a part of their vocabulary. They get it. You tell someone over the age of 40 of supplements, they're thinking that's for workout people, right? They don't realize a supplement is just nutrients. It's just a way to get nutrients to the body to fill the nutritional gaps, okay? Stress is known today as the silent killer. Over 85% of all illnesses are derived from stress. Over 85% of all illnesses are derived from stress, right? Well, what happens when you have stress? You don't sleep well at night. Well, what happens when you don't sleep well at night? All kind of problems. As it pertains to our physical well-being, your appetite is increased by 22% when you don't get a good night's sleep. Worse than that, it's what you crave, right? If you ever don't get good sleep, I promise you, you're not going to make good food choices the next day, right? That donut's going to look really good when you haven't slept, right? I'm serious. You're not going to have broccoli and salmon when you're on 4 hours of sleep, okay? So understand the importance of good night's sleep. How do we reduce stress? In the book, Fit for Stress, it talks about IDLife is the company to get your nutritional supplements from to help reduce stress in your life from a supplementation standpoint. We didn't pay them. I didn't know that was going in the book, okay? So understand the importance of that. The Cooper Institute, you realize, has their own supplement line called Cooper Complete. And in that book, it says get your supplements from IDLife. I'm just trying to help you understand the power of what we got going on here. This is probably one of the coolest parts. Do you realize it would cost you a lot of money to go get a thorough examination done on your nutritional needs and what you need to eat and all that type of stuff? This has a whole detailed report for you. In fact, I'm born and raised in Dallas, Texas. And so my eating habits consist of Texan food. Tex-Mex, barbecue, steak, right? That's pretty much it. And so seafood is not in my dietary pattern. And so when I do this whole deal, it told me you need to be eating 2 more servings of cold water fatty fish. So my next question is, what in the world's a cold water fatty fish? I don't even know what that means, right? So on the deal, it said salmon, right? So it gave examples of things I should be eating. So I incorporated salmon into my diet 2 days a week. I actually like salmon now. Where did we eat with Troy Aikman? It's just seafood. Where was that? It's friggin' terrible. It's all seafood. What was it? Well, it's awesome if you like seafood. So Larry North, he goes, hey, you want to eat sushi? No. No. So that's what he asked me today. So where did we go? We went to the Twisted Tortilla in Frisco. That's what I had. That's my side, right? I'll have some black beans, some chicken, some cheese. It's healthy. Don't talk about queso. I did have that at 10 p.m. last night. So, hey, there's nothing worse than being the CEO and chairman of a health and wellness company because every time I eat out, I feel like someone's watching what I'm eating. Everywhere. So anyway, it's the built-in account. I told my wife, good news, honey, is I can't get fat now. I have to be in good health. Can you imagine? Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of IDLife, I come out with a belly, right? I mean, that'd be pretty messed up. Okay, so all right, so here's the deal. That's like beware of the naked man who offers you a shirt. Right? I mean, it's like it doesn't even make sense. So anyway, right? No, heck, I went car shopping. I'll tell you a story that I'm embarrassed about, but it's true. So I go car shopping, and I'm not going to tell you the kind of car I was going to buy because it'll come across way wrong. But I went to buy a car, very high-end, nice car. And I go in, and so I walk in, and they have, voila, up on the stage with the lights, the brand new model, right? So I say, I'll take that one. And they go, oh, that's excellent, Mr. Stout. Would you like to test drive? I go, no, I don't need to test. I'll just take it. We'll go from there. I'm a red, for those of you who read my book, right? You know what that part means. So I go, I'll take it. So I'm paying, right? And he says, I said, how much do I owe you? So I have my checkbook out. He says, it's 120 grand or whatever it was. And I go, that's it? And he goes, well, yes. I go, well, I'm going to have to tell you what car it was now. You have a Ferrari for $120,000? And he goes, sir, you didn't pick the Ferrari. And I went, I'm at a Ferrari dealership, right? And I go, yeah. I go, the one up on the stand with the lights on it. And they go, that's the new Porsche Panamera. I felt like an idiot, right? So I don't know anything about cars. So what? It was black. That's all I cared about. I liked the way it looked. So the point is this. That's what I have. It's out here right now. You can see it. But the point is, I'm an idiot. I know nothing about cars. Don't care to. But the point is, it'd be like going to a car dealership, and this guy telling me it's the owner of the dealership, right? Well, I'd be a little concerned if he drove off in a Lamborghini trying to sell me a Ferrari. It's like, why aren't you driving a Ferrari? This is your dealership, right? You know what I'm saying? So my point is this. It stinks being the CEO of a health and wellness company. Right? Every time he chips in case, he'll go, put him down. Okay, so the truth is this. In our life, I don't know why we do this, but we'll go spend $188,000 on a cup of coffee at Starbucks, right? But we won't spend $2 a day on nutrients. Why? Because people don't understand the critical importance of nutrition. You know, that's the bottom line. They don't understand it. It's so important that we understand. I'm not showing us all in the room a luxury item that I think you might need. When you take this assessment, you're getting clinically backed evidence proving that based on the information you entered, you need to be taking this for your health. This isn't a suggestion, right? It's kind of like when the light turns red. It's not suggesting that you stop, right? It's saying stop. You know, the law of gravity. You can choose to ignore the law of gravity, but I promise you go on top of this building and jump. You're going to learn the law of gravity really quick, right? And that's basically what all the medical studies are telling all of us. You can fight it all you want, but you have got to have good supplementation to go along with good diet and exercise. That's the deal. But what do we do? And again, I'm speaking with you here. What do? We wait till something goes wrong, and then we think about it. And then when it gets severely wrong, we do something about it. Right? That's me. Right? Something goes wrong. God, I need to go to the doctor and get this looked at. Right? And then for 3 months, I'll be complaining about it. My wife will be saying, go to the doctor. I'm all right. Right? And then all of a sudden, I can't walk anymore. Right? And she's like, honey, go to the doctor. I'm like, yeah, it'll get better, you know. Then it's like, okay, I'm in such excruciating pain, I've got to go. And that's how we typically operate. And you know what happens? It costs you a lot more money under that scenario. Whereas if you prevent the problem from happening in the first place, you save a fortune. Here's the coolest part. It tells you, based on these little Y buttons, why you need each product. So let's say, why do I need Basic AM, right? Well, based on the information you entered, and it gives you a whole assessment. And then it shows you the clinical study, the third-party independent clinical study that has nothing to do with our company, proving to you why you need that particular nutrient. We're the only company I know of where every single thing that you're being told to get is backed by an independent third-party study, scientifically proven. You understand there are companies out there that will say they're backed by a scientific study. But what they did is they started with their own product in mind and built a study around it to try to prove why you need their product. This assessment was not done to sell a product. This assessment was done to tell each individual what they need based on all the information and what they don't need based on all the information. And then we simply procure the nutrients and deliver it to you in a customized strip pack with your name on it. Okay? In fact, I'm going to be asking for some if somebody has their strip pack on them. And then it gives you all the ingredients of what you need. Okay? Anybody have, perfect, thank you. What the? Here's a month's supply of... Dear Lord, man. I want to thank you, sir, for the worst example I can possibly think of in the entire company. No. Yeah. So how'd the company go bankrupt? Daryl McCauley? He was on the 3 and Free program. Jesus. Daryl, I want to congratulate you on getting the best bang for your buck of anybody in the entire company. No, the cool thing is this. Here's the bottom line. I read the study. Actually, I didn't read this. Who was the doctor that we met with last week? He was reading off all these stats to me. So we're having all these doctors and medical professionals reaching out to us wanting to provide our product to their patients. And one of them told me that the typical individual, by they get to the age of like 65, is on like 10 prescription medications. Or something like some statistic like that. And I went, holy cow. And then he said by the time they're 70, it's like 15. By the time they're 75, it's much more than that. Okay? I hope you don't mind me asking this question. How old are you? 69. Okay, perfect. So he's 69 years old, right? I don't know if I'm allowed to say this legally. This is just me asking him a question, and you're allowed to listen to the conversation, okay? Because in nutrition, you can't make medical claims. Have you seen any result on getting off prescription meds by chance?
Tremendous result. Blood pressure's lowered.
Okay.
Set my triglycerides to half in 9 days.
Blood pressure's, I'm going to say this out loud. Blood pressure's lowered. You cut your what down?
Triglycerides over half.
Triglycerides down over half.
Cholesterol from 228 to 175 to 175.
Cholesterol down from 228 to what? To 175. Okay, that's good. You got a bunch of examples, I'm guessing. I can see you're ready to roll off more. Brother, I got to look for something to justify this. That's all I'm saying. I got. That's good. And you lost 10 pounds already off the product. That's awesome. Okay, good. All right, so here's the deal. If this intimidates you like it does me, and I own the company, right? Here's the good news. No, this is important. Mine's only 2 of these, and it's not even that many. I've got like 4 pills. But I am healthy, yes. We're going to stick to that story, right? So no, I am healthy, and I do work out every day and eat as healthy as I can, other than cookies and chips and queso, and you get the point. So the point is this. What you see here, and this is a very important point, this is all natural, nothing fake, no synthetic fillers, all bioactive fillers. Every single thing in here is good for you. These aren't prescriptions that have a warning label that say, this will kill you. This will make your hair fall off your head and fall onto your hand. This will do whatever. This will do whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, every prescription med has every, disclaimer in the world, and yet we take them like it's popcorn, right? It's just crazy. And so this is awesome. So in yours, I'm not going to read everything you have in here. You got stuff for digestion. You got glucose. You got probiotics. You got, there's 3 pages. You're not helping me here. So folic acid, coenzymes, osteoadvance, spirulina complex. I mean, you understand the point, but I guarantee you, I can't guarantee you, I'm going to ask you actually, has this saved you money from you not having to take? Cost you less than a third of what you were, okay, and you're in better shape, all your levels are better. Okay. Okay. So all that only cost you $122. Okay. Now we got a good story. Golly. I was fishing for something, man. I had people tune off the simulcast instantly when I rolled this out. It was like, you have to have a Pez dispenser for this, like a giant one. A huge mouth, right? Anyway, remember those, the Pez dispensers? Can you imagine? All right, no, I want you to understand this. If any of you take supplements at all, you know how expensive a good quality supplement is. In fact, somebody was telling me they saw it on Dr. Oz, on Sub TV, the only supplement you should get to be pharmaceutical-grade nutrition. Oh. Okay, your nutritionist, the best in the country, Keith Klein, he told Larry asked him when he was doing due diligence before he was willing to be one of our wellness ambassadors, he said, hey, tell me about supplements. And he told you all the details, only get pharmaceutical grade. And Larry's like, well, where do you get that? Like, you can't get that at a store, right? So the point is this, I'm looking at like your omega-3s in here, okay? How many of you take omega-3s by chance? Okay, good. Just about every human being should be taking omega-3s unless you eat a ton of seafood, all right? So the point is this, a good bottle of omega-3 is going to cost you $50 a month for 1 pill a day. That's just one of this barrage of stuff in here, right? A good quality probiotic, I'm assuming you have probiotics, there you go. A good quality probiotic is going to cost you $40 a month, at least. Okay, I want to make sure you understand, because one of the things I'm about to show you is how cost effective this is. This entire thing, how much does this cost you a month? $122 a month. I mean, I just want you to understand that. Dude, that's amazing. That's his AM and PM strips, yes. Yeah. You're welcome. So you know what? I'm going to take you to dinner, And what I want you to, we're going to go to Jasper's or something. What I want you to do is I just want you to bust that bad boy out. We'll have people looking over. What in the? All right. Chronobiology basically means there's certain things you should take at certain times of the day. So the reason someone asked around the country is that his AM or PM packs, it's both. AM is what you need in the mornings. PM is what you need in the evenings because of what your body's going to absorb at different times of the day. Like I referenced the omegas. I was the guy who I would take all my vitamins first thing in the morning. That was me. I'd wake up, just take them all, get it over with. I had no idea I was doing nothing more but giving my omegas a tour of the Logan Stout digestive tract, right, out the other end. Because your liver functioning has the highest absorption rates between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. You should be taking your omega-3s in the evenings, in other words, right? The good news is all this is divided up for you in AM, PM packs. So like I just went to dinner, we ate at Jasper's with some friends. And so I had my thing in my pocket, which was one thing, had it in my pocket. You know, I busted open, I had it and done. And what's interesting is the lady waiting on us and the GM, Johnny Karros, is a great guy. Both of them said, hey, how do I get on that? That's really cool, right? So it actually is a walking billboard when you take it out. Yours is like a walking highway. So chronobiology, best quality. This is pharmaceutical grade. Here's the deal. My whole concept in life is this. I don't mind paying for something if I know it's great value. You understand what I'm saying? He doesn't mind spending $122 a month because he knows he's getting what he needs. You've heard his personal testimony and his results, right? I mean, understand that. I mean, even yours is a very high cost, $122. Divided amongst 30 days, I mean, that's $4 a day. And he's lost weight. His cholesterol levels are where they're supposed to be. I mean, he's gotten off prescription. He's saved more money than it's costing him. Okay, so I want to help you understand all that, right? It is the price of a Starbucks, actually. And you don't have to memorize the name of the deal. Cafe latte, frate latte, or whatever it's called. All right. So it's the best quality. You can put your head on your pillow. This is what Troy Aikman said. I loved what he said. He goes, Logan, I love my daughters. He goes, what's great is the people I care about, we don't have to worry if we're taking the right stuff because of ID Nutrition. You know, he goes, I know for a fact with ID Nutrition, I'm getting exactly what I need, and so are the people I care about. And I think a peace of mind is worth a lot of money to me anyway, right? I've got 2 kids. I got a wife that I love more than anything on this planet. I want to know they're getting the right stuff, which is great. Convenience, other than yours is, right? Convenience. Well, no, imagine how many bottles would that be? Oh, my gosh. Don't show me the picture. The point is this. Typically, it's very convenient. Actually, obviously, he had his in his pocket. I mean, so even in his severe example, it's convenient. No, I'm not making fun. It's being honest. I mean, look, if you're a guest, I don't want you thinking that's what you're getting in the mail, right? I mean, that's not normal. But the point is, it's not, man. I love you. I'm not trying to. You know, somebody came up to me after a meeting one time. They go, Logan, I can't believe you were a minister at a mega church. And I go, why is that? They go, I don't know, you just don't seem like a minister. I go, why, I'm blunt? And they go, yeah. I said, all right, I get it. Auto ship. From a convenience factor, it's delivered straight to your front door. So he doesn't have to go call and get that every month. He doesn't have to go pick it up. It's delivered straight to his front door from a convenience standpoint, which is awesome. I mean, we live in a fast-paced world. I'm traveling all the time. I don't want to, that's one less stop I have to make or my wife has to make because it's coming right to my front door. So I want us to understand the value proposition. ID Nutrition is a no-brainer. Look, I don't care who you are, you need to be on ID Nutrition. If you don't care about anything else I say, you need to be on that product, if not just for you, but for those that are counting on you. And I really want to make that point clear. One of the reasons I came out of retirement to do this is I knew for a fact we were adding value to every human being's life that sees this company. And that was so critically important to me. I understand some people don't care about making money. They don't want to be involved in a home-based business, which is fine. But everyone needs to care about their health. And so ID Nutrition is important. In addition, we have our weight management line, which is our appetite-controlled chews and our meal replacement shake. The appetite-controlled chews are incredible. I love the taste of them. They're like dessert for me. You know, they're really more than just appetite-controlled chew. My nicknames for them is gut be gone, butt be gone. It's that simple. If people want to know what they do, it's gut be gone, butt be gone. I mean, these products, they increase your thermogenesis. They help with lean muscle mass. It's incredible. You'll love the taste of those. Ask for somebody who invited you today. and try a sample. I'm sure they'll be happy to give you one. And remember, there's no fake sugars in there, right? No artificial sweeteners. It's good for you. So no, it's not going to taste exactly like a Tootsie Roll, right? This is good for you. Okay, weight management shakes. Our meal replacement shakes are the best, most affordable meal of the day. Period, end of story. The best, most affordable meal of the day. It has your branched-chain amino acid, it has your omega-3, 6s, and 9s, so it's got those essential fatty acids that we all need, okay? Which, I don't know if you know this, but we need essential fatty acids. They're critically important. You understand that's what omega-3 is, right? And omega-3 is an essential fatty acid, okay? We need those. This meal replacement shake has micromilled chia seed in the meal replacement shake. It's got cold-filtered, unhydrogenated whey protein. It's lactose-free, casein-free, gluten-free. It's the perfect meal, and it's only 130 calories, which is amazing, right? We all know we're supposed to eat 4 to 6 meals a day. Who in the world has time to eat 4 to 6 meals a day? You mix this up right in a bottled water, shake it up and drink it. Or get one of our IDLife shaker bottles, which are incredible, and you just mix it up and drink it. So it's very convenient. I love it. Sleep, if any of you struggle with sleep, I beg of you to try our product. If you have any issues sleeping, going to sleep, staying asleep, waking up feeling restored, I beg of you to try our product. And anybody you care about, I beg of you to have them try our product. Energy. We have Energy Chews right now. May 1st will be, for those of you who come to ID Revolution, you'll have access to our energy drinks. They will be discounted for bulk purchase if you want them. They are the best tasting, most amazing energy drink. And I don't say that to be corny or hypish. I believe with every piece of my soul, our energy drink is going to be the solution to what Americans have been looking for. You know, we go drink Monster and Red Bull and sodas, and we know they're terrible for us. We all know for a fact when we drink them, they're terrible for us, yet we do it because when we're out of energy, we have to do something, right? We have to. And so what I'm telling you is when our energy drink come out, you'll be able to sample those and build an enormous residual income check off that product alone. So I can't wait for you all to get that May 1st. I've been trying it, and I love it. It tastes so good. So there's our product line. You know, our big deal as a company is this. We will never, ever be okay with having the second best energy drink, the second best meal replacement shake, the second best sleep product. And that's important. You want to know for a fact that what you're taking is the best, and our products are the best. Obviously, they're all natural, all organic, non-GMO, no artificial flavoring, no fake sugars is the best. So you all can, Larry's amazing, right? And he has an awesome, awesome speech lined up for ID Revolution that I can't wait for you to hear. In fact, a renowned billionaire will be in the audience hearing it live, and he'll be actually making that speech in reference to that billionaire. All right, well, we started a little bit late tonight, so I'm going to zip through this part of the presentation, okay? We have the greatest products. Bottom line, we've chosen direct sales to take it to market, and why? Last report that I read, over 220 college campuses are teaching relationship marketing, direct sales. Direct sales is a booming industry. Over $153.7 billion in sales in 2011, up 5.9% in 2012. 22 countries achieving sales over $1 billion. Over 91 million people worldwide are involved in a home-based business. Look, if there's one thing 2007 taught everybody in this country is your job ain't guaranteed. You don't know, right? And in this particular area that we're in right here in the country, it's a very affluent area, very affluent. I mean, you're talking about average household income here is, you know, a couple $100,000 in combined income in this area. Okay, but the problem is those people are making a couple $100,000, but they're spending a couple $100,000. And in most cases, and this is a statistic, over 90% of people are in debt. Well, here's the deal. Residual income is necessary if you have residual debt. Because what happens if you have debt? What are you having to pay on that debt every month? Interest. So the snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So what happens is people get another job to try to make ends meet, right? They try to cut things out or whatever, and it's like they lose hope that they can even catch up. Do you know the average individual in the United States of America has $15,000 in credit card debt? Think about that. Did you know the average, you read the report, who read the report? Scott Schilling, are you here? Okay, Scott, best-selling author, Zig Ziglar protege, one of our corporate trainers. What was the statistic? You gave me a stat today, I think it was, on what's the average household income in the United States of America? But who's counting? Okay, $51,232 is the average household income in the United States of America. I want to make sure you just heard me. Average household income in the United States is $51,232. and the average credit card debt of every home in America is $15,000. You all seeing an issue here, okay? So here's the deal. 2007 exploded the network marketing scene when the economy crashed because people started staring retirement in the face with no way to retire. No way whatsoever to retire, right? And I hate to use this as an example, but you look at Walmart. And I mean, you see folks that should be well retired. They can't retire. They're having to be a greeter. They're having to do whatever they can. And so home-based businesses have skyrocketed since 2007. Here's the problem. I love direct sales. I've been hired to go speak at direct sales companies, and I'm happy to do it. You like that, Larry? I'm happy to do it because I truly want to add value to people's lives. Well, here's what we did with our company. We put together the greatest compensation plan in the history of direct sales. I wasn't about to have the second best compensation plan. We're going to have the best. And so I want to go into it so we can show you how you can make money here. Because my guess is if you're one of the common folk, meaning you're one of the 93% of people in our country who are in debt, right? There's a few that might not be. Then it would be great if you could create residual income to offset the residual debt. You know what I'm saying? When you get two other customers or follow the requirements for our 3 and free, your ID Nutrition is free. Okay, Daryl, I'm assuming you've got your 3 and free done. I'm going to have to change that policy because of you. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so he's getting his for free. Okay, so I want to make sure you understand that, right? So that's our deal. So you get your 3 and free done. Your product's free, so in your case, it's $122 a month times 12 months. You follow that? I mean, he's getting that for free. That's a huge value, right? But we sent you $500 worth of product as well. So it's over a $3,000 return on a $99 cost, or $399 cost, depending on what level you come in. Let's talk about the residual income, okay? It dawned on me today that some people don't know what that means, residual income. And so that's why I figured I'd use the example of residual debt, because most people do know what that means, right? It's a snowball that gets worse and worse and worse as time goes on. Residual income is the better side of that equation, okay? You do something once, and you get paid over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? So, for instance, if you have car insurance, whoever you're buying your car insurance from, they're getting paid a residual every month on your car insurance. Okay, it's an insurance-based business, or a residual-based comp plan for car insurance. Okay, you understand where I'm going with that? Okay. Well, here's our residual plan. Let's say you don't want to get any business partners. We have a very lucrative retail operation with our company. We understand some of you have got involved in home-based businesses, and maybe you're not great at building a team of people, but you don't mind sharing the greatest products in the world with people you care about. Well, you can make incredible supplemental income by doing nothing more than just sharing our products with people. Okay, and we've got scientifically based videos you can send to people, Troy Aikman videos that you can send to people. So we have all the resources for you to help you. But let's just say the average purchase price is $100 a month in total product, whatever that is. Okay. Well, on a retail side, if you're making 30% because you're an associate, 10 customers at 30%, you're making $300 a month in passive income by just getting 10 customers. Now remember, those 10 customers may actually be 3 people. Right? Because if you were to have shared this with me, I would have bought this from you. Just like with Troy Aikman. Right? If you would have shared this with Troy Aikman, he's going to get it for himself. He's going to get it for his 2 daughters. He's going to get it for his girlfriend. There's 4 customers with 1 introduction. Are y'all following me with that? Okay, so if you'd have got with me, I'd obviously got my wife on it. I'd have gotten my stepdad. I'd have gotten my mom. I mean, because these are people I care about. So I'm just trying to help you understand how simple it is to get 10 customers. So let's say you get 20 customers. You're making $600 a month in residual income. Are you understanding the power of that? That is huge. And I think a lot of folks, they come to this presentation and they get so focused on getting business partners, they forget the importance. Just get retail customers. You can make huge money by just getting retail customers. Here's the best part. You don't have to buy the product and go sell it to them. No, they just go on your website. It's a paperless business. It's hands-free. They just go to your website and order it off your website. It's shipped straight to their front porch. See, that's one of the downsides to most product-based companies is you have to go buy the product, assume the risk first. Then you have to go to your friend and sell your friend the product and collect money from your friend. Some people are comfortable with that. Some people aren't. I can tell you, as crazy as this may sound, I'm not comfortable with that. I just feel like, here, have it. I don't want to have to collect money from my friend. But being able to say, hey, just go to my website. You order right off the website. It takes me out of the equation. I just invited him, introduced him. So I want you to understand the power of that. By the way, champion UFC fighter, right? Isn't that you? I just recognized you from the internet. Oh, that's so cool. Don't tick this guy off. All right, so I'm really glad I didn't ask you to look at your nutrition. That would have been a bad, you know? I feel safe with Daryl, but you, I don't know. All right, so 3 business partners, okay? When you get 3 business partners on your team, okay? A business partner is someone who wants to make money, right? So let's say you just get 3 of them, no matter how long it takes. And let's say they just get 10 customers each. Well, you're going to make a percentage, which is 5% of the volume, of the commissionable volume of all your customers on level 1, okay? Level 2, if those 3 just got 3 at 10 customers each, you're now making $900 a month in passive income. I want you to understand that all you did was 3 and 10, and they got 3 and 10. That's it. That's over a $10,000 raise for you. I mean, most folks that get involved in this company, they get this done in a week or 2 or faster. And what I would submit to you is this. What if that's all that ever happens here? Let's say you don't knock this out of the park. You don't become a millionaire. You don't make Tad type of money or Scott Schilling type of money or Jennifer Moran type of money or Denise Tu kind of money. Let's say you don't. You just kind of do this on the side just a little bit. And that's what happens for you. That is huge for most people. I mean, that almost gets you out of your credit card debt in your first year if you're one of the average household incomes of $15,000 a year in credit card debt. I mean, that's significant. So I'm just trying to give you some real examples you can see, feel, and touch because it's important. All right, now let's see the power of this compensation plan. This is an example. That's all this is. I'm just trying to show you the power of what this compensation plan can do. We have a 10, it's actually not level, it's a 10-generation comp plan. It goes a lot further than 10 levels, okay, because of dynamic compression. But if you just use the example of 3 getting 3, 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 getting 3 at 10 customers each, and there's the percentage of the commissionable volume you're getting paid off all this, right? What's this add up to on a monthly basis? $1,290,960 a month. I understand this is like an absurd example. I get it. And some of you are going, you've got to be kidding me. Come on, right? Look, is it going to duplicate down perfectly 3 and 10 down 10 levels? No, it's not. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not. You have some folks who are just lazy. They're not going to do much. Or you have some folks, it's not that they're lazy. They just don't want to get business partners. They just want a retail product, whatever it is. But on the flip side, anybody who treats this seriously, they're not just going to do 3 and 10. They're going to do a heck of a lot more than just 3 and 10. So I'm just giving you an example. And will there be people making this much money a month? Yes, there will be. Okay, so I'm just showing you an example of how this works. I'm not going to explain dynamic compression right now. I'll get to it in a second. Personal volume retail sales. These are the requirements you need on a monthly basis to get paid. Okay, personal volume retail sales. This is where most product-based companies get you. Okay, you have to buy $1,000 worth of product every month to get your check, right? You know, we referenced Mary Kay. Mary Kay is an amazing company. I had a Mary Kay rep tell me that they had to buy X amount of dollars worth of product in order to receive their residual check each month. Okay, well, I don't know about you. That's called a job. I don't want to have to do that. You know, I mean, I'm sorry. And I think the world of Mary Kay, and they're a pioneer in the industry, but I don't want to have some quota every month. I don't. And so here's how we operate. You need $100 a month, at the highest level, $500 a month in personal volume retail sales. You don't have to buy this product as long as you simply have retail customers that signed up on your website and they're on auto ship. You understand what I'm saying? Because let's say you get 5 people on ID Nutrition, spend an average of $100 a month. That's $500 a month in personal volume, automatically being billed every month to those 5 customers. You follow me on that? Okay, so my advice to all of you is just go ahead and bang out at least $500 a month in personal volume on auto ship. You don't have to think about it ever again, okay? So that's how simple that process is. Total qualified volume is the total volume off your entire organization. So this is the business partners and the purchases they're all making and the people they bring in and they're all making, okay? And this is how you promote from one position to the other. Now, these are some of the requirements, but like to get to national director, you need $25,000. National director is where we have our first car allowance. And no, it does not have to be pink, Larry, right? So you actually earn a $500 car allowance every month once you hit national director. You can use this to pay off an exit. One of my biggest passions in life is for you all to live a debt-free life. It's one of the most freeing feelings in the world when you can walk onto your yard and you actually own it, right? When you can hop in your car and you actually own it. And that's what I want to help you all do. So when we did our compensation plan, instead of a car program where you have to go buy a new car, because that's how it works. All these car companies, all these home-based businesses that say they have a car program, it's really a go-into-debt program. That's really what it is. They go on the debt program because you have to sign off on the lease. They don't give you the car. You have to sign off on the lease, and you have to make the payments. And they give you a check each month, right? So our deal is this. If you want a good new car, go get a new car. Or just pay off the car that you have, right? I mean, we're giving you the money regardless. You've earned it. Do what you want. When you get to the highest position, you make $2,000 a month for the car allowance. All right, we discussed Fast Start bonus. We discussed Business Builder bonus. Okay, remember this is the promo. You get $200 for new associates. Matching residual volume match are the most powerful parts of our entire compensation plan. Tad, come on up for a second. Okay, so Tad's a presidential director. He's knocking this out of the park, okay? I'm going to use you as an example. All right. What was your name again? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I recognize you from the internet and all that stuff, but I don't recognize your name. Come on up. Maybe I shouldn't use you. Please, sir, come on up. All right, here we go. All right, stand behind him. Stand behind him. All right, so Ted, isn't it crazy how he could whip his rear? Isn't that crazy? I mean, that's the deal, man. I mean, it's like you guys are nuts. I don't know how y'all do that. Anyway, so y'all know what UFC fighting is, right? It's like the biggest thing in the world right now. It's like they whip boxers' rears. So anyway, the point is this. Let's say Tad brings in this gentleman right here, okay? Tad, what matching residual means is he's going to make a 20% matching residual check on everything he makes. Okay, so if he's making 10 grand a month, he's going to make $2,000 a month. That's 20% of that 10 grand a month. Okay, so he'll make his 10, plus we send him a check for $2,000 for bringing him into the company. It's a matching residual check. In addition, he gets that 10 generational level residual in addition to that. Okay, now come on up. What's your name, man? Joel, are you a UFC fighter as well? Okay, thank God. All right, here we go. All right, so let's say he gets Joel here. All right, well, since Tad got it started, you get paid 4 generations deep. You guys scoot up here because we're going to run out of room. Okay, so he's going to make 10% off of this gentleman. So if you're making, let's say you're doing well, but he's really knocking this out of the park, okay? So let's say he's making 100 grand a month. Okay, so he'll be making 10 grand. 10% of 100 grand a month. So he's making significant 2,000 plus 10, that's 12,000 a month in passive income he's making in matching residual, okay? Come on up, man. And we're bringing the little stud up too. All right, you get third level. I saw you at church yesterday. All right, so here's how this works. You get 4 generations deep in matching residual. So 20%, 10%, 10%, 10%. So let's say little dude here, you have to be 18, so he technically couldn't do this, but we're going to use this as an example. Let's say little dude here is making $1 million a month. He's killing this. Okay? You like that, dude? Good. You got yeah. Parents are like, yeah. So Tad is going to make 10% off little guy as well, which is 100 grand a month. So it's 4 generations leap. What I've showed you all is 4 levels. What's the difference between a level and a generation? A generation means, let's say, for whatever reason, this gentleman stops working the business. So go sit down for a sec. All right? So now, the way it works, he's not an active associate for whatever reason. He can come back anytime he wants, and everything goes back to normal. Each month, it recalibrates. So the way it works is this level 2 is void. Okay? So level 3 now rises up and pays as a level 2. Level 4 rises up, pays level. Lisa, come on up. So let's say there was a bunch of void positions, but Lisa Hart's level 10 to Tad. Let's say Lisa's level 20 to Tad. And obviously, Lisa's knocking this out of the park, right? Who's not going to buy it from the Buns of Steel lady, right? So she would actually rise all the way up to be a generation 4 to Tad in this example. Does that make sense? So he's going to get a 10% matching residual check off Lisa, even though he didn't even know Lisa. Lisa was way down the chain here, okay? But it dynamically compresses up. Y'all follow me on that? Okay, the volume match works the same way. He'll get a 2%, 3%, 4%, 5% off 4 generations deep volume match of the total volume. So if Lisa's doing $1 million a month in volume, he's making 5%, which is $50,000 a month. Y'all follow how that process works, okay? And that's exactly how the 10-level residual plan works. So dynamic compression. Thank you all. I'll give them a round of applause. Appreciate it. Well, you know the company is just knocking things out of the park when you've got, pastor from Elevate Life Church, you've got UFC fighters, you've got Buns of Steel, you've got Larry North, you've got Troy Aikman. I mean, what? This is like an autograph signing party or something. All right. Global pool is a profit-sharing pool, so everybody wants to work together and help everybody. Rank advancement is we give you a check as you promote. We just give you more money. Okay, so that's how that process works, okay? Look, I know if you're a guest, you're going, dude, I'm still trying to figure out what member means. I get it, okay? And we've gone way over your heads. So basically, here's the deal. We have fun. We'll pay for your car. We have incentive trips all the time, okay? In fact, our next one's May 15th through 19th. Secrets from a Beach, 5-star. When we vacation, we do it in style. Okay, we don't go to some slum. All right? If we're going, we go to the best place you can go. And so we have these. We love to have fun. Part of the IDLife is having fun. I mean, you got to have fun. Life's too short to, I mean, what good is making money if you're miserable and bored doing it, right? You got to have fun. So we have incentive trips. We have all kind of information on our websites, okay? Tons of information with product videos. You can learn more about the products, whatever you want to see. You can go to the individual's website that invited you here. That's how you can get registered and all that stuff. But before I close, I want to wrap up and tell you about ID Revolution. May 1st through 3rd is one of the most game-changing events you have ever been invited to. I promise you that. It'll be a life-changing event. It'll be an event that you'll go to and go, wow, thank God I went there. That made me a better person. That helped answer so many of life's questions. Obviously, it's going to help you build your IDLife business. You do not want to miss this event. Well, here's a little surprise that none of you know about yet. So one of my major things is to help you all get your team to come to ID Revolution, right? Because if your team comes, it's going to help them, it's going to help you. It's going to help you build your business. Well, everyone that joins during the month of April, you all know this. If you join during the month of April, you get a free ticket to this event. You do not have to pay for it, all right? Well, here's another thing we're going to do. For all of you that have paid for your ticket, okay, all of you that have registered, I'm going to give you the opportunity to bring someone for free by having them insert the promo code THANKS. Okay? So you enter the promo code THANKS. Here's the deal. I understand some people are going, man, I can't spend 99 bucks right now. I'm going to do everything in my power to take away any excuse for them not to come. So all you have to do is have them go register and put the promo code THANKS in online, and it's free. Their ID Revolution ticket is free, okay? Happy to do it. Larry, they listen to you, but they don't know anything I just said. No. So put in thanks, but listen to me. Listen to me. Space is filling up, so you have till April 15th to do that. Okay? So I can't promise you that we'll let you do that after April 15th. So you need to take advantage of that. Please do me the favor. Please do me the favor of making sure whoever you give it to, they're definitely coming, because space is limited. I mean, we've got thousands of people registered for this event, and it is what it is, okay? So space is limited. The event is at the Dallas Convention Center. Omni Hotel is the feature hotel. Hyatt Dallas will have shuttles taking people from the Hyatt over there, so you don't have to cab or anything like that. We'll help you out from that standpoint. So you'll go log in, and that's how you'll do it, okay? Some of the famous speakers we'll be having speaking. CEO of the Zig Ziglar Corporation will be speaking. We've got the Keith Kraft, a little local celebrity. Y'all know Keith. He's incredible. He'll be speaking live. We've got tons of speakers, but one of the ones I'm really, and obviously Troy Aikman will be speaking live, but Darren Hardy, publisher of Success Magazine. This guy has had the privilege to interview every famous, successful person on this planet, and he made a special video for us to play for you real quick, so just listen.
Hello, Logan and the IDLife team. This is just a quick message to tell you how thrilled I am to be joining you at the very first ever ID Revolution in May with all of you. So I'm coming specifically for the purposes of launching your success, and of course, the IDLife business, but also in your new future, your new potential life. As many of you know, I'm honored to be able to spend time with, meet, and interview the most successful people on the planet. So this gives me a chance to peer into their lives, their habits, their mindsets, to try to distinguish what causes them to create such extraordinary success. And more importantly, how you and I can adopt some of those insights to improve our own success. One thing you might be surprised to learn is that it has nothing to do with talent, genius, or some innate ability. Their extraordinary success was not a result of any heroic feat or grand act of bravery or some sudden quantum leap. So then you might ask, what do they do differently than everybody else? How do they do it? What can we learn from them to apply to our own greater success? What ideas, what tips, what practices, what strategies can we adopt that would catapult our own business 2, 3, or even 5 times the size it is today? Well, I've got those answers, and I'm bringing them with me to your event. Additionally, for those who qualify, I'm going to be doing a special leadership training that Thursday. Now, this is something you are not going to want to miss. I want to help build you into a person of great influence. The type of person that has a significant positive impact on any room they enter, any team they build, any family they lead, any neighborhood they live in, or any cause that they champion. I'm going to train you how to become a 21st century leader. See, having access to the greatest achievers alive today, I'll reveal to you what separates the best from the rest. The unique leadership qualities that have caused the great successes of people like Richard Branson or Steve Jobs or Jack Welch or Jeff Bezos of Amazon, Howard Schultz of Starbucks, and the many other universe-denting leaders that you've seen grace the cover of Success magazine. So in the short time that we're together, I'll teach you the unique strategies on how to recruit the people that you want and then get them to perform as you want. I'll show you how to get extraordinary achievement from seemingly ordinary people. When I'm done with you, you will know how to be the kind of leader who motivates and inspires people to discover and live out their greatest potential, changing their future forever, thus changing yours. It will be a great time together, one that I hope that changes your life and the life of your business forever. I look forward to seeing you and your team on May 1st and 3rd.
I'm excited about that. He talked about Thursday, for those that qualify, you get to go to his leadership deal. He doesn't know that I did this, but I'm letting you all come. So I know how, I've heard him do this speech before. It's amazing. And so he normally just does it for like high-level leadership groups. And so he'll be speaking Saturday, but he's going to be speaking Thursday, which was supposed to be a leadership-only deal. And so he doesn't know that you're all invited. So he may say, congratulations, welcome everybody, and you go, thank you, right? So, all right. I'll be also doing a training for the first time ever. For many of you that are guests, you may not know, in addition to my traditional business success, I got into network marketing as an independent associate, just like you, and built a multi-million-dollar business doing it part-time. And, you know, I've seen all these self-help gurus in network marketing write books and do all these training seminars, and I hear them, I'm going, that is not how you build a successful network marketing business. You know, and then so I'll do a background on them, and then I'll find out they've never actually built one. And yet they're best-selling authors on network marketing, yet they've never built a network marketing business themselves. And so basically, long story short, for the first time ever, I've never done it, I'm going to be doing a training on exactly how I did it part-time and built a multi-million-dollar direct sales business. So I'm excited about that. So that's the events on Thursday. Thursday night, we have a black tie event for our top 100 income earners and our top 10 individuals in personal volume. You'll be invited to that awards gala. Friday, welcome sessions, breakout sessions. This will be an amazing day. So from the guest speakers to mastering the compensation plan in detail, how to qualify, how to get promoted, you're going to see us teach you a bunch of brand new stuff that you've never heard of before, which is going to be really cool because we have a lot of new things that you don't know about. So Friday will be that. Saturday is the big event. That's in the arena. Recognition, people on stage. It'll be the most amazing event you've ever been to on Saturday. It's going to be incredible. I can't wait for that. We'll be giving away all types of things. And then that night, we have our party. It's the biggest party you've ever been to in your life. So we celebrate rock and roll revolution style costume. You can dress up. My wife's already told me how we're being dressed up, which ought to be interesting. So that ought to be fun. But there'll be live music, live band. It's an incredible band, and so I can't wait for us all just to celebrate our first few months in business together in big-time grand style on Saturday night. So that's the event. We've got all kind of promotions running for ID Revolution. It's not too late to qualify, okay? If you'd like to be brought backstage and have a picture with Troy Aikman, I'll tell you how to do it. So 20 customers get you a free ticket. 30 customers gets 2 free tickets. Obviously, this doesn't apply to anybody new because you don't have to do that. Your ticket's free. But when you get down to 40 tickets, you get VIP tickets, 2 of them, and VIP lunch. This is with all the mega celebrities, the billionaires. I'm going to bring you backstage. I'm going to let you meet Troy, get a picture with him, etc. So if you have 40 personal customers on ID Nutritionist, preferred customers, you can do it. It's not that hard to do it. If you really want to make it happen, I promise you can make it happen. 50 customers, you get the point. I'm going to fast forward to this because we're going late. You'll go register, Take advantage of that promo I gave you. Thanks, right? Thanks is the promo. You're getting an email about that for all of you that have already registered for ID Revolution. So this week, here we are. Wednesday, I'm at Texas Star Golf Course, 7 p.m. in Euless. Who do you know over there? Get them there. Take advantage of the Double Business Builder. Next Monday, we're right back here. Larry North will be with me. I'm here. I'm sure Lisa will be here. So we'll have a great group next week as well. So as a reminder, all of you get free ID Revolution tickets. Double Business Builders extended through April 15th. And then, of course, the Maroma Beach trip expires midnight April 15th. So there's some of you in the room that have a chance to win that. And so it's going to be fun. All right, so I can't wait for that. Action items. Go to the individual's website that invited you tonight and get started. That's the easiest way I can put it. It's exciting. And my advice to you is this. If you could look 12 months down the road, 24 months down the road, if you could paint your perfect life, what would it look like? Right? And what would it look like? From time freedom to financial freedom, getting out of debt, house of your dreams, vacation, whatever it is for you. I don't know. Kids' college fund, giving to your church, your favorite nonprofit. You can do that here. You can make that happen at IDLife. We've built the comp plan. We've got the right products. You've got the right leadership, the right team, the right supporters. It's simply a matter not of whether you want it. So get with the person that invited you tonight. Get signed up. Trigger your first check. Get on ID Nutrition. Get one other preferred customer. That triggers you a check for $100 instantly. And then if I'm you, I would do everything I can to get everybody you care about into this business between now and the 15th of the month so you can take advantage of the Double Business Builder. Hey, I know we went late. For that, I apologize. We started late, but I'm happy for you. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to see you change your life and other people's lives, okay? You guys have a great night. God bless. We'll sit around and answer any questions you have, okay? Thank you.